Well, that was a very interesting part, I'll say that. That took a lot longer than expected, to be honest. I was actually kind of surprised. I mean, granted, I was like exploring the entire place where it was like a lot of that stuff, so I'm not too out of left field, but hey, it is interesting. All right. I'll look for Alice. Ah, lovely. What the
Who's writing who?
The
Who's
right.
writing this poem?
No.
Me? No.
The right of the first word, not the right of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadows cast, the third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. That is dark as shit, but okay, whatever.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Okay. That's concerning. Alright, where are you at, boy? Wait, this is familiar. Oh, we're back at the Caldera station. Okay, cool. Oh, at least they made... Oh, of course, yeah. We have to use
the station had changed. I was closer now.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, so the murder site's over there.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Yeah, well. We gotta find out. Fucking, what the fuck? The dark blue. Well, no! Wait, hold on.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
I fucking knew it.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come...
Wait, hello?
Yay! Mr. Scratch, the man from American Nightmare. At least he was introduced in American Nightmare, I think. do we have here?
He was a victim. The writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
That moment when it's like you realize like she's now apparently an ex-wife. Oh boy. And to the Parliament Tower we go. Okay. What the fuck?
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Huh. That's interesting.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
What the fuck happened?
Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition poster.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
That's not for fun. But yeah, again, if you ever want to go through, they really just connected all the games that Remedy has made so far into this game. So highly recommend you try and play through everything.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
Wait a minute. Is that from Control? I think that might be from Control. I don't remember. Entirely, at least. Alright.
Alice's video camera. No
Okay,
memory card inside.
well, that answers that question. Guess we need to find out exactly where it went. Video art dock on screens, multi-focal point of the dark place. Is this what she was working on when she was stuck down here or something? I mean, there's nothing else here. Part 1.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
Time to find out. All right. What we got here?
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why? I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
What the fuck? What the hell was that? And we're back.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the dark place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the dark place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Again, succinct coffee drinking. Like, seriously.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Points of interest, case tracked objects. Yeah. Oh, shit, wrong button.
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
Okay. Guess in that case, that kind of answers one question.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
All right. Let's see here.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington.
Well, more like
He's hunting Wake.
Bright Falls, but yeah.
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Possible. All right, well, what else do we have here? Okay, so we have that stuff, but let's actually go to the... No, not the pages. Let's see here.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Okay, well, first off, let's... Okay, so 0, 0, 0. 15 different fucking clues for this one.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
I feel like that would have definitely changed a lot of the stuff that we're going through, I'll admit. Okay, so let's see here. So what we got? Reality bit by bit. Boom. Okay. Dark place. On the inside the dark place. The dark presence. Okay. Waking the Scratch. Turn to a fucking nightmare. That sounds like the dark presence. Flashlight? No. Beacon taken. Right. That was there. Okay. Scratch and dark are interchangeable. That there. You. No. Hold on. Fiction come in contact has. There. How to stop the story. Yeah, how to stop the story. You go here. Yeah, the clicker. There's that. Okay. For reality, merge with ours. Call the overlap.
Nope.
No. Okay. You. No. You? No. Dark place? Ah, overlap. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, you enter the cauldron here. That's for later. Okay, so what else do we have? Where is the clicker? That's that. Interrogate Wake. Yeah, well, first off, I need to fucking actually put everything together, because holy shit. Who's involved? Wait, what? Hold on. Follows calls Scratch. No. How is it not?
Keep trying.
Cockle? There we go. Okay. Alright, so that's pretty much it for now. Do we have anything here that we can look at? No.
Okay. Mr. Wake, I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
No worries, we will. Also, nice weird glitching in the top right corner. If you didn't
Inside
notice.
the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Okay. So let's read the full thing.
Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the cult of the Tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her, her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air, but she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
Okay. Hold on, let me see here. What do we got? Oh, shit. Okay. Trail of the Cult. So we got Clicker. There.
The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about.
Yeah.
They're a part of all this.
Okay. So, in this case, we have that. But here's the one thing. Where in the world would you go for that? Sheriff Station undercover map. I guess one thing I definitely have to do is I have to go back to the Sheriff's Station. Just so I can get this part. Because I bet that because of that, this, you know, obviously we have that. And then we have this area. I think down here for Cauldron Lake, all I'm missing is the rental area, I think. And then obviously we have this entire fucking area too.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Oh. Okay, so in this case, we can actually go back and forth type deal. And all that sort of stuff. That's actually kind of cool when it comes down to it. But I think at this point, I am going to call it here, because obviously we do have some other stuff that we have to do, and we did just kind of go through a massive thing. Yeah, that's our little bucket area, and that's the shoebox. Yep. Okay. That's actually kind of cool that you get this. So let's toss these on here, especially this one. This one I feel like we'll be using a lot pretty often. Well, not pretty often, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I think in this case what we're going to do is that we are going to call it here. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. And next time, oh, actually, hold on. Yeah, we'll hold off on that. Next time, we're gonna go and figure out what the hell's going on here and see if we can get that clicker. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next episode.